Good morning, Tracy.
Hiya.
Thank you so much for it. Now, you've done a bit of a round trip now. You've come from where to Belfast, and then you're going from Belfast?
Yeah, so I've come from just outside Armagh to Belfast, and then I'll be going from Belfast to Dungannon.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a round trip just to have a wee chat with us. Now, tell everybody a wee bit about yourself. So you're a local author, and you've written books with you, starring your niece.
Yeah, that's correct. So the most recent book that we've written is Eva Meets Dr. Mac, but I suppose the writing journey began, I think in 2015, if I remember correctly, whenever Eva, who's my niece and past pupil of Fleming Fulton, was diagnosed with a brain tumour, unfortunately, in 2012, and as a result she underwent the cancer journey that children and in fact adults go through. I suppose for us, kids going through cancer, we never thought about what that meant. We didn't really think about chemotherapy and its side effects. We never thought about radiotherapy. We just thought about Eva all the time, and you know how this was the place that we were at. But whilst going through that journey, one day quite suddenly Eva's hair came out, and we weren't prepared for that at all. And you know, people listening might think, how on earth could you not be prepared for that when she had cancer and she was having treatment? But losing hair is not the focus when somebody's diagnosed with cancer. Unfortunately, it's a side effect that becomes a very real reality during the journey itself. And wanting to ease Eva's journey in any way that we could, I wanted to give Eva a story that would help her to deal with the fact that she had no hair. And I'd done a lot of Googling and a lot of research, and I couldn't find anything that I felt that would meet our needs. So I happened to be telling this journey in school because I'm a teacher, so I teach in St Patrick's College in Dungannon, and I was telling some of the post-16 kids that I teach at the time about Eva's journey and the fact that she'd lost her hair. And then I took up the post of head of department in 2015, some 2.5 years after Eva had been diagnosed with cancer, and I had been telling them all about Eva's journey and about how the day that she lost her hair, I made up this story on the spot about how her hair had to go on an adventure, and how there were kids who have hair that goes on adventures, and now Eva was just one of those kids. And I made up the story, and the children in school asked me then a few years later, Miss, can we take this story that you told Eva and could we write it into a book that we could present to Eva, and it will also help other kids? And that's where the journey began, to be honest. And you know, it was such a privilege to be able to work with the kids on that. It was going to be for Eva for Christmas, which was obviously very close to my heart, and I suppose the most special thing for me. And the children in my school got to develop their, you know, empathy and their desire to help other kids, and so it was really just twofold beneficial for everybody.
So now you are officially an author, and you've got this book. Were you saying it's the first professionally illustrated? Yeah, so
what we did was we became a part of the Young Enterprise Journey in 2015, and I offered the kids the opportunity to start up a business as a school project that would run for the school year. And they took this story of the adventures of Eva's hair, and I wrote that story, and they illustrated it, and we added 2 other books to it that would help kids going through the journey. The Adventures of Tina's Teeth, if they had to lose their teeth as a result of the side effects of chemotherapy, and then The Adventures of Will's Wheels, if they ended up in a wheelchair as a result of the side effects, which Eva did. And they went on to win a Northern Ireland Company of the Year and the UK Company of the Year, and they became runner-up with the 3 books in Switzerland, and they raised £10,000, and they divided it between 3 charities, and also Fleming Fulton, because it was very close to our hearts where Eva went. And I suppose I should have highlighted that we lost Eva during that journey, and so we wanted to give back to the causes that had been good to Eva throughout her journey. I suppose for us, we saw the blessing that it was in the books. We saw how it helped kids, we saw how it helped families. We could never have believed just how powerful those stories would have been, and we couldn't have believed the fundraising that we could have done during that time. And as a result, having seen that, I wanted to bring it to a new level. I wanted to enable Eva's legacy to be one of helping others, and I wanted, I suppose, for the world to know the blessing that Eva was.
And you're getting really emotional now.
Yeah.
But you know what, in a beautiful way. I mean, for many people that are going through the same thing, this will be an amazing thing to hear. And Eva will do something that not many of us will, which is leave a lasting legacy, and in print as well. And the book looks absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, I mean, I have to be honest, the books that I did with the kids were something very special and spectacular. But Eva Meets Dr. Mac, which is our new book, is very special indeed. It's Eva's legacy. It will ensure that
every child going through this journey has something that they can grab hold of, and it's good for families also, to be fair.
Well, listen, Tracy, thank you so much. We're going to put the book and all the details up on our Facebook page and all of our social media channels so people know where to get it. And thank you for telling your story and for holding it together. But happy emotional, but out of the end of it there, Eva lives on for
absolutely
beyond the rest of us.
And that's all that we were concerned about. And possibly, can I give a wee plug to our website and encourage people to go on to evasadventures.com?
Thank you so much, Tracy.